Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. We've got a nice week on tap for the majority, or all of Western North Carolina, actually. Looking at, got the GFS up here, and you can see that Southeast Ridge develops out there in the Atlantic, and that will flood the area with that warm air. Likely see highs in the 70's on Tuesday, maybe even Monday as well around Western North Carolina. So that will be a breath of fresh air after the cold that we've experienced. So we'll run this model out. You can see just a few scattered showers could be possible early tomorrow morning, but nothing major. Into Wednesday and Thursday are the more likely chance for showers. But temperatures, as that Southeast Ridge pumps that warm air in, will be on the warm end for February. And last year sometimes we had a warm February. Or not sometimes, but to begin the February we were warm. So this is nothing unusual. But those blocking highs do look to move back in over the next week or 10 days, and could begin to create, an interesting modeling situation. So, got my eye on the longer range, and we'll detail that out in a few minutes. But my main focus right now is this Southeast Ridge that pumps in that warmer air and allows Western North Carolina to stay well above freezing. And push into the 70's on Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow will also be a very nice day. Could get close to 70 tomorrow. I know my truck set around 64 today, I believe, was what the high was. So very warm and for February and above normal. So let's run this through again, and I'll show you. Kind of an overrunning precipitation. You get this low pressure that develops down here, and this, if you read my article, I talk about this zone of truncation. With this high pressure moving in, you've got high and low pressure coming together, and you get some lift in the atmosphere. And depending on how strong that high pressure is with the cold air, will determine if we see snow or if it's just a cold rain. That Southeast Ridge is going to push in that warm air, make it difficult for the cold air to get in front of this. But I do have my eye on something like this. Let's show you what the GFS, here's tropical tidbits. We'll run that out. And there's a storm that I'm kind of focusing on for next weekend. That low pressure developing and some overrunning precipitation. This looks to be rain. But then on that backside, this is a really strong high pressure that it's showing. A 1050 millibar high pressure would really get that cold air in, and I think the models are struggling with this. They've struggled all year long range, so just know that I've kind of got my eye on this. Let's show you what the Canadian model has showed as well. The European model really doesn't show this. It doesn't have the moisture that moves in, but a lot of times with these overrunning precipitation events, the moisture doesn't show up until a couple days before. The models have a little bit of a hard time resolving it. Not trying to compare this event to anything, too much. But remember back in December 2017 when we had that overrunning precipitation event, kind of got caught off guard. Some people or some forecasters in the area. And we got, I was forecasting 6 to 10 places, got 9 to 12 around the area. So that was a kind of a surprise event for some. And so we had that overrunning precipitation that met that strong high pressure with that cold air. It was just enough to allow snowfall to be the main precipitation type in Western North Carolina. Not saying that this is how this will unfold, but there is a similar scenario out there, just know that I have my eye on it. I want to show you guys a little something new I added today on AshevilleWX.com. Got for when you guys hear me talking about terms, and I'll be linking these as well, but I've got the Asheville WX weather dictionary here, so you can kind of see if you got a question, you want to know what the Blue Ridge Escarpment is. I've got it detailed out for you, and just a good bit of information on it. So I will be linking these in when I'm talking about them in my article. But I just wanted to let you guys know that they were there, and I'll be adding new terms frequently. I didn't have a great bit of time today to do that, but thank you guys for joining me. We'll keep doing updates on a regular basis, and keep checking the website. I update the 5-day forecast every morning. So thanks for joining me. Have a great evening.